Really choppy day today, extreme chop, and yesterday was extreme smooth trading, and today was extreme chop, down 6,300 on the day, and on the week we're still up on the week, and so we're not trading tomorrow. Tomorrow is FOMC, and this market is, the price action in my opinion is just extremely crazy, the way it's trading right now, and I'll go over that in a minute. Up on the month, up on the quarter, up on the year. Gave a lot of gains back from yesterday. You don't usually see a market that's this firm on an uptrend to have this many choppy days. The way it chopped today, this type of chop is usually indicative of more of a topping pattern. And so let's look at the markets in general. Here's the market with market. Here's a Nasdaq. So we've seen, you see this kind of chop. Yesterday was a really smooth trend. A gap up, smooth trend, gap up. Filled that gap and then rallied again. Every 5-minute sell-off gets fought back against, and there's just an extreme amount of effort to you go through these cycles now post QE, and the liquidity is still there from QE, and so it hasn't been washed out of the system yet. The market didn't go low enough during the pandemic, but every sell-off gets fought against, and so you get this sell-off here, fight against it. Sell-off, fight against it, sell-off, fight against it, sell-off, fight against it. And so typically when you have, yesterday the market rallied into CPI. The CPI was expected to gapped up even more. And so typically there's some profit taking. In the past, historically in a lot of markets, you see markets that trend and you see some breathers and then trend higher and then some breathers. You're not getting a lot of breathers. You're getting, if it sells off, it fights right back. And so hyperventilating, dip buying, and just a lot of chop here. Not, like I said, I'm not used to seeing this kind of market that's this firm on the daily chart, but has this much chop on an intraday chart. And you can see the market internals were trending down. The tick was trending down. Advanced decline line was trending down. The market is just fighting higher, and that excess liquidity. I don't think the bulls would have as much success if the Fed's balance sheet wasn't still as high as it was. One of the things I did see today in the financial media, if you watch the financial media, some of the bulls were a bit giddy in this price action today, giggling and kind of silly about it. And so euphoria is probably kicking in a little bit. So when you get euphoria, that doesn't necessarily mean this is a top in place, but there could be more parabolic moves higher. Who knows? All-time highs. 25,000 in the Nasdaq, double the current value in the Nasdaq. Who knows? I don't know how much more upside. It's hard to call a top, and so we just go with it. We're day traders. We trade long and short trades, whether we agree with the overall direction of the market. We take that trade, but today was extremely tricky because it's downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, back and forth all day, and fighting market internals, and so. We've had VIX divergences, and so let's go over the trading system signals on the day. The S&P was actually our strength today as we went 4 for 7 in the S&P. It trades more counter trend strategies. This Cobra 3 trade did pretty well too. I want to expand that. So a nice trade on Cobra 3, getting out the highs, small profit target, adaptive moving average down on the day, long, reverse to short. A lot of trades where the market reversed on our short signals. Once again, we've talked about that. The market has a sell program come in and then just fights it back. Sell program fights it back. And that's, you can see that, in markets in general, but it's a bit extreme for it to happen this much. Just constant, there's been long cycles where it's hard to short the market, but it's usually not this many sell programs and this much chop coming in during those cycles where it's hard to short the market. It's typically a little smoother. It's not whipping back and forth all day. If it whips back and forth all day, you can usually get a short trade off, a decent short cycle in for 4 to 6 hours. Open chop up on the day, tick chop up on the day. These are some very small scalp shorts that were profitable. And those are the trades on the S&P. Cobra 3 Nasdaq stopped out minus 725, just a small move down. And Viper, it's one of those trades stopped out and then it reverses and goes up again. Did get a little piece of the long side on the second trade. Tick reversal. Just all these short trades that last longer than 5 minutes, you end up seeing either stopped out or it comes right back to it. And for a very long period of time, it's typical to get stopped out on trades or go through choppy markets. But for the short trade cycle to be this difficult for this long is unusual. Even in a strong bull market, you can get challenging down days, but we're not seeing anything like that right now, especially in the Nasdaq. And so AT 2022, try to join the long side here, stopped out. Robot, try to join the long side, stopped out on the long trade here. And momentum reversal, stopped out twice on the short side. Tick count trend, nice long entry there. Would have been good to have a bigger profit target on that trade. Zigzag just getting chopped up. This was developed to try to trade these type of markets, and it's been difficult to trade this type of market with zigzag. Down on the day, minus 24.90, biggest loser on the day. And so my platform froze up today too, so I had to reboot. So that sometimes that causes a little difference between the hypotheticals and the live when you have to reboot midday, and it interrupts your trading operations. TradeStation freezing up on me in TradeStation 10. And so I'm glad we're up on the week as we go. We skip tomorrow's trade, Wednesday FOMC. You have the meeting as well as the press conference. And then on Thursday's been one of our top trading days. So we'll come into Thursday being up on the week just a little bit. And so Thursday and Friday to finish out the week. And then we have 10 more days after that. So 12 trading days left in this quarter. And it's been just a quarter of mainly chop and challenging trades. So I'm glad we are where we are. Taking tomorrow off, watching the Fed decision on interest rates, and then coming back in on Thursday, slightly up on the week, and looking to capture some more favorable price action on Thursday. These are the trades on the day for Tuesday, June the 13th, 2020. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.